Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's your man Pineapple here. I say man because I'm 40. I'm 40. I'm a man. You can criticize me. All right. Little leftover birthday joke there. I get to use it all year, though. It's great. So happy Valentine's Day. I hope everybody had a great Valentine's Day. I had a great Valentine's Day. The wife and I went to a little place in Dunedin called Honu or Honu. I'm not sure. It's a tiki bar. So it was fun. Had one of my favorite things of all time there, fried spam and rice. And it was wrapped up in a seaweed leaf. It's very good. Highly suggested. Yeah, mix that up with some eggs. Oh, spam, rice, and eggs? Oh, one of the best breakfasts in the world. In the world, son. All right, it's very good. But that's, we did that and had a couple drinks and, had a nice night. So I hope you all had a good one. Work-wise, I worked on Valentine's Day. It went relatively smooth. I was dreading it, to be honest, because people who don't go out to eat on a regular basis go out to eat on Valentine's Day. So it's a lot of amateur hour, a lot of ordering expensive stuff, and just trying to impress, and then they don't know how to tip. So not so much this year, but in years past. So yeah, been a good week personally. The winter has finally gone away. It's been 80 degrees for a couple days in a row now, so that's kind of nice. I hear it's cold up north, which is also kind of nice because y'all keep coming down to Florida and hanging out with us and spending your money, and we like that. Thank you once again, so I don't have to pay state income tax. So there's that. All right. See, what else happened this week? Oh, let's talk about what's going to happen this week first. We're going to talk a little bit about baseball. We're going to talk a little bit about music. We're going to talk a little bit about wrestling, and emphasis on the little bit on the wrestling part. Let's just dig right into that. Haven't really been paying attention. I've had other things going on this week. The whole car situation and getting with your insurance company and getting all that settled and straightened out. Not very fun. Valentine's Day, yeah, it's a huge thing in the restaurant industry. So gotta focus my energy on that. Luchasaurus, where's he been? Honestly, I'm happy that Jungle Boy and Marco Stunt are getting this push, with the Jurassic Express, but, I want the dinosaur. I want the Jurassic in the Jurassic Express, all right? That's what I signed up for. Let's get him back on TV, huh? Also, talking about things on TV. So the Dark Order, the Exalted One, they're teasing. They're teasing that it's got to be Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy just left the WWE, and he might be bringing back his woken, broken character. And he's, rumored to be the head of the Dark Order, which would be really fun. I would like to see him come back, whoa, mispronouncing words and just the craziness that he brings with that character. It was fun. So that's about it for wrestling. Excuse me while I grab some beverage. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. As you guys know, it's live. It's one take, so when it gets thirsty, you gotta feed the pineapple. Also, you'll see that the sun is going in and out behind clouds, so the video is getting lighter, the video is getting darker. Nothing we can do about that when we use just natural light. That's just how it's gonna have to be. So, baseball. Let's talk a little bit about baseball. It started. Yeah, everybody's reporting. We're doing press conferences. The Astros are not really apologizing for doing what they did. And that's cool. If you don't want to own up to it and say, we screwed up, we're gonna, give back, all the money that we earned for making the playoffs and winning the World Series and all this extra bonus stuff that we admit that we cheated, but we're not giving you back your stuff. So that's not cool. Dusty Baker, the new manager, Trusty and Dusty. is, expressed some concerns to MLB about retaliation in the form of beating their best hitters. And, he's the new guy. He got kind of thrown into the situation, but he did sign up. He signed up for it. Nobody put a gun to his head and say, hey, you gotta manage the Astros. He said, no. You pay me money, I'll do it. So don't feel bad for him at all. It's of his own doing. But yeah, good luck with not getting your best hitters hit all the time. At least for the first month or so, I would imagine. Or the first time you face a team for the year. I imagine there's going to be some beating involved. But that's baseball. They police themselves a lot of the time. I believe there are some unwritten rules, and they might be broken. They may have been broken, and they're gonna be corrected. The players are gonna take it upon themselves. Trevor Bauer has had a lot to say about the situation. I've enjoyed his rants. So he's a character, and definitely somebody that you want to listen to. His thoughts, I kind of echo it. Verlander, a pitcher for the Astros. I don't know if you know this. He's spoken out against cheating and people using steroids and saying all their records and stuff, they need to be stripped and they need to be erased and cheating is bad. And then hasn't really said much since he got his title and he's been caught cheating. He hasn't. I'm sure he said something, but I haven't heard contrition from him at all. And I don't see anybody giving back their rings. But that's just what it is. This is just spring training. There are still trades to be made. They're talking about the chosen one, Kris Bryant, maybe being traded for that guy out in Colorado, the Nolan Arenado. He's pretty darn good too. They're like the number one and number two third baseman in the league. I'm biased because I love the Cubs, so maybe giving Bryant the number two is just because I'm a fan. But he did win Rookie of the Year, and he did win MVP first two seasons. Next two seasons, kind of not as good. Let's to say, he did have some injuries, kind of took him out a little bit. Oh my gosh, that Diet Dr Pepper. That's right, Diet Dr Pepper. It's making me a little gassy. Maybe I shouldn't have drank that in the middle of doing this. But okay, sarah. Finally, let's talk about music. Yeah. So, Valentine's Day, we're going to do a special Valentine's Day song. It's called Black Number One by Typo Negative. It's a goth metal song. It's a fun song. It's got just the riff, from the guitar and the bass line, the do 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 do. It's awesome, and there's variations of that throughout it. You're gonna get the harder guitars going about halfway through. And it's gonna speed up and it's gonna slow down a little bit. There's gonna be some yelling, but he sings like a vampire, and that's just fun for pointing out, just like that. It's very over the top and breathy, gothic vampire voice that he does, and it's awesome. And it's kind of a fun poke at a love song. It's about a goth girl, and all the things and her quirks, and she can't go out at night, because her roots are showing in her hair, so she's got to dye in black number one. But yeah, it's a great fun song. Most of the females that I knew that were into the goth scene really enjoy Typo Negative, and that song especially. It's a fun song. And like I said, there's a little tongue in cheek there as well. There are parts where you actually hear a harpsichord going on, like Lurch used to play. There's that going on. It's a fun, cool tune. Definitely if you haven't heard it before, you're in for a treat. It's kind of niche. So either like it, or you don't like it at all. I happen to really like it. So there's that. So check that song out, man. Yeah, I don't want to go too far into it, just because I want you to really enjoy listening to it for the first time with a fresh set of ears, with just a little bit of information going in, but I don't want to ruin the whole thing. So there's that for you. Anyway, thanks for checking in with us this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my videos. Check out other things. Check out my other subscriptions. Check out my liked videos. I've got some songs up there on the page as well. Take a poke around. All right. See you next week. You guys have a good one. And remember, I am the table.